That's great. Let's do it. Um, about my background, I'm currently the chief commercial officer or commercial director of Placy. Um, Placy is a company here in Cyprus. We started it 1.5 years ago. It's a prop tech company. We focus on building AI solutions and tools fully for the real estate, not adapted to it. Um, my personal background, I studied civil engineering. I was in Cardiff, did my graduate school in Cardiff, and then in Austin, Texas, and again to graduate school. I worked as an engineer, civil engineer, in a consulting firm. Moved into operations, and from there I jumped into the startup world, where I launched other prop tech startups in London, and now in Cyprus. So that's where I am. A little bit more about Placy in case you need it. So we're currently 13 people. We have seven more outsourced people. So I would say between 13 to 20. We raised 1 million in pre-seed funding last summer, which was quite high for Cyprus. And we started building our products based on the feedback we received from real estate agencies, their pain points. So I would say we interviewed uh, thousands of users, but also hundreds of real estate professionals. Comparing to last year and now, it's a very different story, I must say. And I see this in our growth rate. Um, the last year when we talked about AI, people understood just ChatGPT. This is what the understanding was about AI. A year later, the understanding is much broader, and the reason is it's already a part of their life. Now everyone is using tools like ChatGPT. We see more and more tools that we are using on our daily lives. And there is a lot of material out there now from companies and individuals who are utilizing AI. So we moved from the hype of just the word to a more hands-on understanding, I would say. Now, if I would rate it, I would say the knowledge about AI last year was zero, if with the exception of just ChatGPT. That's how far AI was. This year, I would say that everyone is aware about AI. Everyone sort of knows that there is a new technology, and then there are about a percentage of the market that understands what AI does and its true capabilities. Mhm. Um, there is a level of excitement, but also a level of fear in a way of control. So you don't when you don't understand something, you usually fear it. Um, Definitely excitement once they start utilizing such tools or to even implement such tools. Um, Last year, I would say more cautious, very, very cautious. and not just in the part of the technology, but also in the part of we're gonna lose our jobs, we're gonna what happens to our clients, and this is the job. It's the job of an agent. Uh, very different within a year. Very, very different. Uh, th- yeah, this is actually very common and very mutual between all the professionals. Of course, it varies in different countries, and this is due to the way the market is set up. Um, in every meeting, the most demanded feature, for example, in Greece, they are asking for tools that to contact individual owners that are listing on public classifieds such as Pidogatos, Χρυσή to contact them and be able to ask them if they are interested in advertising with their agency. This is the, the most common request in the Greek market. Other features that were being asked is to how can you contact all my older leads and ask them if they are still interested. So again, that's the other one. And other features that are the most requested is about populating their CRM with the current leads they receive and the current leads they get. So there is a gap there, and asking for automation in CRM population. Yes, yeah, yeah. Which all it all starts actually. Everything comes to contacting all their leads to see if they're still interested, or finding the time to focus on the leads. It all comes down to good lead qualification, which is really how we started. To be honest, because that was the main source. It's what leads do I get? How do I handle them from there? Um, yeah. If we take as an example a client, let's not name it. It's a major real estate brand. Placy handles all their. We created an AI assistant that speaks the language of the native language of any of their prospect clients. It's 24/7 available, and it's branded and is using a tone of voice based on on our client, on the real estate agents. So it is as if you are hiring an employee and you are training them their style, how they would like to respond, and what they would like to, how they would like to present. From there, what we do, we handle all their incoming traffic about all their requests. So all their prospects from multiple channels, their website, classified website, such as Pazaraki, their social media marketing campaigns, Meta ads, and Google ads, Facebook, Instagram, and website, classifieds, Meta ads, and that's the first part, which does the lead qualification from this, but also voice assistance, where it handles the incoming calls. So this is the first part. Our assistant qualifies the lead by asking the relevant and right questions. If it's for rent, you have different questions. If it's for buying, it's different questions. If it's residential, if it's commercial. So the goal is that you qualify the lead, and from there you add it to your CRM, and then you notify your sales team. It's added automatically in the CRM, so you have all the right information about qualified leads added to your CRM. and your sales team can take over. The lead qualification benefit also gives you, because we handle all the incoming traffic from everywhere, from all these places, like I mentioned, classifieds, website, and social media, chats, calls, and emails. You have a dashboard where you can see the comparisons. Where do I get the most qualified leads from? Is it from Bazaraki? Is it from Medad? Is it from Bicel? Is it from my website? Is it from Index? And for the first time, you can have a clear view from all of them on which one brings the good quality and the qualified leads. Because you might know rough numbers, marketing brings me 1,000 leads. Yeah, but only 50 are good quality, and your agent spend time contacting 1,000. So that's the first part. The second part about the voice assistant is if you call during the day at our office, the AI assistant listens to the call of the front desk and makes the notes. It transcribes the conversation and automatically creates the contact on the CRM and adds these notes there. So you never miss any information. If it's after hours, we know that 60 to 70% for all of our clients and agencies we interviewed, 60 to 70% of their traffic comes after hours and weekends. So during the after hours, of course, we handle all these message requests, but also the voice calls. So our AI assistant will answer the call and ask the right questions, qualify the lead, and add it to the CRM and notify the sales team that they have a scheduled meeting or a call back with this person. Yeah. So this solution is customized to the flow of each agency and the questions and the tone of voice. And as they are using it, they tend to make more and more changes to adapt it to their liking. The difference is everyone has a different way of working that they believe is the best, and we do not want to change that. We want to give them the tools to do what they want to do with the best way. Of course, the solution is very standard, but there are changes that can happen. At the end of the day, after talking with so many companies, at the end of the day, everyone wants the same thing, very similar, with minor changes that, to be honest, in the bigger picture, they aren't going to make such a difference. So this is the first part, that is the lead qualification, which focuses on handling the incoming traffic and the leads. Then our bigger product and bigger focus is the agent co-pilot. We're creating something that will be the right kind of agents. So the co-pilot is a tool that we're building. It's in testing right now, that focuses on turning every agent into a super agent. So think of Tony Stark, imagining putting on his Iron Man suit, and that's an agent with Copilot. So what it does, it reminds you about your leads. It follows up with your leads. It can do scheduling the meetings, confirming the meetings, communicate, contact quiet cold leads, update the CRM for you, and it can carry the lead through the CRM funnel, through the stages for you. And not just that, it can also prioritize, it can understand behavior of the leads, understand, prioritize based on their the intent, higher intent, and also suggest next actions. It's already in testing with about 10 agents here in Cyprus. And it's the most commonly, I think, exciting reaction we get. It's about this product, the Copilot. So pretty much you will be able to update your CRM without ever having to access or log into your CRM, because you are always on the go. You receive 60 calls a day. You might sit at night and populate your CRM with whatever you remember. With this, you can literally talk to your on WhatsApp, answer back to that notification, and it will understand the transcription and update to the next stage. Yeah, of course. All the products we built came from the real estate agents directly from interviews and testing. Um, and the model that is going to follow is that the next top performing agent will not be a human. Sounds quite a big statement, but it is going to be a hybrid. It's going to be a human utilizing AI technologies. It's not going to be only AI. So it's going to be a skilled professional, an agent using AI assistants to be able to work better, faster, cheaper. Um, and the idea here is that an agent focuses, you spend most of your time, 85% of your time, on repetitive tasks, updating your CRM, your listings, chasing your cold leads, copy pasting from one place to another. You do so many things, and it's never enough. You work only on the leads that you received yesterday, the day before, and the last 2 weeks. Doesn't matter how well organized you are. 2 weeks, probably the best you can do. And this is the focus is of an agent is to build a relationship and a trust with a client, carry the negotiation on their behalf, and make it close. That's the part where you need to focus, and you can do better than any technology. And this is what we are aiming to focus, that 15% that you are currently spending your time on, to be the 85%, to become the 85%. And all the leads to always stay relevant, always be qualified for you. At this stage right now, the implementation comes down to really the leadership of the companies. Um, it's about right now. It's about understanding what AI does, and if they are utilizing technology. It's technology in general right now. So last year it was very different because we are first movers and you have to educate the market. You get a different response, a different reaction. Right now, I believe it has to do with age group. So if the leadership is a much more traditional company, it's very difficult to be able to explain to someone who is in their 60s and have worked their whole life in a certain way that you can automate communication with their leads and CRM. Many don't even use CRM the way it's supposed to be used. So it's not only about AI; it's mostly about technology adoption right now. The market size of Cyprus is not an ideal place for implementing new technologies on a big scale. It is a testing market, very small, very controlled, for you to get a complete picture and feedback. Um, for a technology company to thrive in Cyprus, it's equivalent to failure, in my view. You definitely need to test in international markets. I mean, there are how many agencies are in Cyprus? Not licenses, agencies. Let's say that are relevant and active. 120, maybe 130. There are 440 licenses. But if we say that there are about 130 active agencies at a good level, even if you get half of them as your clients or one third, which is a big success, which we are almost there, it's still very, very small market and very unique. You need to see the pain points of other markets, why they have these pain points, and how you can offer solutions. Yeah, that's for sure right. Yeah. Rephrase the question. I am not sure if you are referring to um, buyers, sellers, or the agents. What are the products, for example, we would implement, or the biggest request we get is regarding the co-pilot that we're developing, which is the assistant of the agents. And then the re-engagement assistant, which is mostly contacting the older quiet leads to be able to better serve them. The communication with owners, which we call property availability assistant, it's about communicating with the property owners. When you have 500, 1,000 listings, 2,000 listings, you cannot keep up if it's still in the market or not, especially because in Cyprus we don't have exclusivity or an MLS system. So we are automating the part of maintaining your database updated. However, we have moved from You used to search for properties on Facebook Marketplace, then on Bazaraki. There is going to be another next. Like you went from a Google search to ChatGPT, from ChatGPT to Perplexity. Nobody would ever imagine that within a year we would replace Google search with something else. There is going to be a new way of people searching for properties, and this is where we are aiming to go. So we envision that there is going to be a new way that potential buyers will be looking to buy properties. The tools that professionals, agents, developers are going to be using. Tools like the ones we are already offering and describing. Yeah, that's it. You are going to have automated AI valuations. You are going to have so many more stuff that are coming all the way. Even Apple on the next iOS in September, October, when they will release it. When I call you, and your AI assistant will pick up the call, Siri, and ask me what do I want, and you will be able to see it on your screen what I'm saying, and you will judge if it's a call you want to pick up the phone to take it or not. So this, which sounds amazing, it's going to be out in a couple of months. So when the developments are happening way faster. So when every iPhone user will be able to have an AI assistant, you can understand that adoption will also change in everything with AI as well. Um, have to get in my sales mode now when I was not in the sales mode because I was not trying to sell to you. It's more about it doesn't matter if you are a small or a big agency or a solo agent. It's all about improving efficiency. Many clients believe that the problem they are trying to solve with technology is bring more leads. Well, the problem we identified, and it's not about getting more leads, it's about handling the leads you already have better, more efficiently, and also realizing how many leads you lose without knowing. They lose more than 30% of their leads without knowing. And we build case studies now for this, comparing the before and after. You spend your day jumping from between listings, calls, calendars, messages, emails, follow-ups, admin, and you have a to-do list on how to grow faster. So a small agency trying to hold on all this together and growing faster, it's not easy. So like I said, we believe that your struggle is not lead generation. It's more about bandwidth. It's not about the opportunities. There is plenty of opportunities. That's why you see others selling a lot. It's more about capacity. And this is what Placy helps you recover capacity. You become radically more efficient. And you will be able to consistently manage your schedule, your meetings, close more deals, generate more revenue. with less manual effort. You cannot you remember everything sometimes. You think you remember everything, but you do not. So this is how it helps you. I believe that's the first part. I would also try to educate them on how they can improve their flow. And if they believe they need AI, we can add it. But we're coming down to it's mandatory. Coming up that it's mandatory soon. No, I do not believe that. No, it's a it's a place where it's a small market to test, and that's about it. I believe. Uh, yeah, that's it. You asked me a question earlier, and it just comes to my mind. It was more, what are the many of the negative reactions we get, if I remember well. Couple of phrases are, I don't want to lose the personal touch, which it really means I'm afraid that automation will kill my relationships. I have tried tools before, and they didn't work. The tool can be Microsoft Word. It doesn't matter. It's tools. It can be a CRM that they were disappointed because of support, because of they didn't know how to use it, or maybe it was bad. I don't have time to implement a new tool. That's something. You are always very busy and on the go. Um, it sounds expensive. It's also something that can come up. Uh, and But the main cause is tech savvy, lack of technology intuition. Yeah. Any more questions? I think it would be very helpful for you to γυρίζουμε ελληνικά, it's okay, είσαι κάτι άλλο. Ένα σε βοηθήσει πολλά